welcome to Gabe in the Kitchen. Today we're going to be making Gochujang chicken, Korean fried chicken. Let's go. In here I've just got 2 medium-sized chicken breasts. I've already pre-diced them. I'm just going to transfer that into a bowl. Now this recipe is very, very easy. Like, you can do this after work, which is literally what I'm doing now. It's after work, I'm tired, I just want to eat some fried chicken. Now in this bowl, I'm just gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Scale this up depending on how much chicken breast you've got. 1/4 teaspoon of chili flakes in, and then you want 1/2 teaspoon of curry powder in there. Drizzle some oil in there, that's probably about 1/2 teaspoon. And then ginger and garlic paste. You want about, this is a tablespoon I know, but you want about 1/2 teaspoon. Get that all stirred in. Now the secret to the texture of Korean fried chicken is actually the starch that they use. So you want potato starch, corn starch. You don't want plain flour because it's not gonna work the same. You'll end up with like American style fried chicken. So get yourself some potato starch.
The amount of money the man pumps into this.
For this amount of chicken, we're only gonna need 1. Yeah, that wasn't quite heaped enough. So 1.5 tablespoons in there. And then get yourself over to the sink because we're gonna keep adding water so we get a nice thin batter. That's the consistency you're looking for. Not too thick, not too thin, just sort of.
Hold on, let me do that again. So No.
Grab yourself a large container. Ours is way too large, but you want to get about 2 heaped tablespoons worth of potato starch in there. Then, well, for the amount of chicken we have, you might need more, you might need less. Then, grab your chicken. You don't need any eggs, just gently place that in there. Just form like a layer.
Just clean it up.
When we've got that in there, we're just gonna grab an extra tablespoon and we're just gonna sprinkle that on top. Grab the lid for your container. And then we're just gonna shake that to get everything coated. While the oil is heating, we'll make our sauce efficiently. So first
and because we're both hungry.
And yeah. First thing I want to do is get sugar out because I don't want to put any spices in my sugar. So I'll get the sugar out the way. So you need light brown sugar, about 1 tablespoon worth. Then we're gonna get 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. We've got light soy sauce. If you've got light and dark, you can just use light. And a half. It's not a very soy saucy thing, so you know, go easy on the soy sauce. Grab yourself some mirin. And again, 1.5 of mirin. You've got your apple cider vinegar. You can use any sort of clear vinegar, so rice wine vinegar, rice vinegar, whatever you got. You're gonna need about 1 tablespoon in there, just to balance out all those sweetnesses.
All the sweetness.
Then you've got corn syrup.
How do you read that?
Corn syrup. Says it right there. Now, with corn syrup, it's not as sweet as honey. If you want to use honey, go for it. If you don't have corn syrup.
But Gabriel, why aren't we using honey?
Because corn syrup will give a better texture, okay? Now, and it's more authentic. So we're gonna go 4 tablespoons of corn syrup. 4 tablespoons. Corn syrup is not as sweet. Hell yeah. Didn't say it was healthy, did I? If you don't want to use corn syrup and you're using honey, it's a lot sweeter, so use 3 tablespoons instead. Now, the main ingredient here is gochujang, which is a sweet, sour, spicy, tomato style paste. Get yourself one of these, it is essential for this recipe.
So Gabriel, if I don't have it, can I make Korean fried chicken?
You can just leave it as soy sauce, but it's not gonna be the same thing, so no. 1 tablespoon of that straight in there. Add is ginger and garlic paste. We're just gonna go with about 75% of the teaspoon right in there. You don't want it too. And that's your sauce. Taste, adjust, add the salt, add pepper, whatever you want, man. It is your sauce. This is what we like, and this is, you know, the basics of what you need to make your own. But please by all means go ahead and make it your own sauce.
Oh, what is this contraption that you have?
It is called a spider. You can get one on Amazon. It is actually quite nice.
About what temperature are we frying at?
This right here is about 190 degrees C. That's from what my gun is telling me.
Gabriel, does it have to be chicken breast?
No, chicken breast is the worst one you can use. You want to use chicken thigh. Guys, after about 5 minutes frying at, this is a relatively low temperature, you're gonna have a pale looking chicken. Take that off because we're gonna double fry. We'll take it off, increase it, and then we'll put it back in. So while that's getting back to temperature, now about 170. I think the temperature dropped down to about 120. That's why it wasn't really sizzling. We're gonna add some water to thin out that sauce. I'm just gonna use my spoon.
But Gabriel, you're using a metal spoon.
Yep, that's why you get yourself some carbon steel or stainless steel. Then you want to turn that on and let it simmer and thicken slightly. This is now hotter than it was. We're going to put our chicken back in there, and now we're looking for a golden brown color. So it's been about 5 minutes again, and now we've got a bit of golden brown color going on. That is ready. Let's see if you can hear the crunch.
Ooh, let me get it. Yeah.
The sauce is ready when you can separate it like that, and it slowly comes back together. We're gonna toss our chicken. The sourness, the sweetness, the slight spiciness, pairing beautifully with all that sweetness, which is also being counteracted by all that acidity that we added. Balance. I would highly recommend you give this a go. It is delicious. It's quick, it's easy, and it's absolutely delicious. And of course, Jess has prepared some nice condiments to go on the side.
I've been snacking on my bit of salad, so it's a bit.
So don't feel like you have to just have good old chicken. If there's anything you're burning to see me cook, let me know. Thank you for watching.
A Basque cheesecake.
Yeah, a Basque cheesecake. You know what? That's a good shout. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.